Yo, so I fucked up. Part two, part two, part two. Yes. So these are the clips. Hoping this is working. My microphone was not working, and that is not acceptable. So I want to make sure that shit's working. You know? Okay. So
Why does
here's
Bo
where-
Jackson use 5-hour energy?
The reason I take 5 hours.
I don't want to know. Bo Jackson? Bo Jackson? Alright, so give me like 1 minute to sort this out. And then I'm going to redo those clips that I was actually saying out loud, but nobody was actually hearing because my microphone was fucked up. Unfortunately, I accidentally stopped streaming, and then I think I quit and had launched OBS, and it fucked up. I am hoping the mic, it is working. It is working. Hi. 30 seconds, I think, should be enough. Let's see. Can you hear me? 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 My microphone? Oh, it was just that I wasn't talking. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, so now we're going to launch it. So we ended on snake water, and now we're going to do granary. I think that was where I ended. Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to do the first granary clip is with Uber versus Uber. So again, the themes that I want to make sure this is working. Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah. So here we go. So this is now going to be the clip. I'm going to go full screen. And you should be able to hear everything now. You didn't have my commentary or the game last time, so it's kind of a waste. I'm going to just delete that and just redo it. This will be part 2, mystery part 2. Alright, so here we go. So this is where I'm going to pause it, and we're going to talk about what I wanted, why I picked this. Okay, so basically, again, the theme is how to break a stalemate, and the map this time is granary. So we're looking at, in the case where we're running Uber, how to break a stalemate on last, where we're trying to push into last. When we have Uber and the enemy team has Uber, and I call this the HTK strat because I stole this from Mangachu's stream, and I'm sure they got it from somewhere else, but I don't know where it originated. But basically, it's running a heavy. So basically, have your scout go heavy when possible. Either suicide to go heavy, or to just off-class heavy by going into spawn, and then have them go up top in the lunchbox and pocket the medic. This is a 3-man suicide. So again, the blue team, in this case I'm pocket soldier. This is actually my my demo, my point of view demo from an ESA open match. And you can see that we have our scout going heavy here, and our roamers over on the other side. And we're going to bomb both soldiers and the scouts. I'm going to pause it right here, make sure everything's okay. Oh. Okay, 1 sec. screen, I see what the problem is. Hold up. Okay, I think it's better. So now we're gonna make sure this is still working. Yep, so the screen's still working. So this is where I'm gonna pause it again. So this is the set play. We have the heavy up top, right? So I'm gonna just rewind it a little bit, and then we're gonna pause and talk about the heavy. So now we have our scout going heavy. We're gonna bomb 3 people, our 2 soldiers, the pocket soldier and the roamer, as well as your other scout. So in this case it's Rill, our other scout. And you have your demo play passive. Sometimes you can actually suicide your demo if you want, but in this case we're just doing a 3-man suicide. And you can see even though Oki goes down and even though Rill goes down, with their help I'm able to make the medic pop. And we all die, and this is kind of the aftermath. Is now they think that there's only 2 people up and that they have massive numbers, but they don't know that we're hiding up top. We're being sneaky. We didn't show the heavy, we didn't show the medic up top. So they didn't know we were there. And we drop down at the full Uber percent. We use the Uber. The medic eventually dies to our demo. Good play by our demo saw 6. And eventually we're able to easily slow push this last point. And no problem. Like we saw 4 or 5 people up. Pretty easy. And that was in a match, open match. And it's pretty easy play. Just 3-man suicide. And I wanted to compare that to a crits push on Granary. So this time we're going to do crits. So this is the crits creed push. This is, now I'm going to pause before. This is not my demo anymore. This is from season 13 LAN. And this is classic mix-up versus fully torqued. And mix-up is in red here, I think. Yeah, they're red. And let's see. Yeah, they should be red. And see, Brian and fully torqued is on blue. And we're looking from Harblue's perspective. And it showed, or sorry, no, it's the other way around. Yeah, sorry, I didn't have the setting. So now we can see that that's actually Harblu, who is blue medic. So the Harblu just won mid with crits. Basically what he was doing in this match, this is a LAN match. They eventually won this match 5-3, but the reason why he ran crits a lot in this match is because he would go to Uber to mid, but never eventually get Uber. He would usually die pretty early, because that's Granary, that's pretty typical. And he would always go Crit Krieg after, which I thought was really cool. And the reason why he was so confident with the Crit Krieg is because he knew how to set up a good push off of it with all of his players. So I kind of wanted to show this push. It's really good, a very good typical push on how to run crits against an Uber team. So again, we're going to pause it. So like I said, Fragile, even though they have the 4th point right now, the blue team, the red medic, the enemy team, the Fragile, has 100% Uber. So even though Harblu is going to be able to quickly build the rest of his crits creed here, he's going to be pushing into an Uber. And so what's the play call? And the play call is to actually jump the soldier left side, the roamer left side, with the aggressive scout, which is ruin this time. And the whole point is just to bomb 2 people left with buffs, and then rotate right side with the crits. So they force the pop, which is the whole goal. The combos are rotating right side, and Ruin's just beating out as much attention, as much damage and ammo from the other team. Now that they've wasted all that, they're just going to crit from the other side. Lob stickies across the map. TLR is going to clean up all these half-damaged players, and looking to be able to eventually, very easily win this point. And Harblue's still up, TLR's still up. Platinum died, but, you know, it worked out. It worked out. It was a very good set play. So if you like running Crit Krieg, I think that was a good play. And I picked one last clip, and we're going to show it really quick. I've now shown this, I've done this like 3 times now, but it's okay. So now I'm hoping that all the audio and stuff's working. Let me just make sure. Alright, so the last set play that I want to do, so how do you break a stalemate on Badlands? And Badlands is a very different last point, and that's kind of what I wanted to demonstrate by doing these different maps, is that each map has a very unique last point and makes it very important to make your push according to the map. And this time we're going to see a really good set play. In this case, I'm going to pause at the beginning and just make sure everything's working, and then we're going to say like what the demo's about, and then we're going to watch it. But basically, yeah, so everything's working. We're paused here. Yeah, okay, so this is now a season 14 match, so it just happened this season, between Poop, who is actually Top Guns, and R5. This is an invite match on Badlands. And again, this happened just this season, ESCA season 14 invite, and it's Poop versus the Poop tag is Top Guns, and it's basically Sean Bud, Pure, in this case Pure is playing demo, and they have Ninja Nick on Medic, Z Brian on Pocket Soldier, Grape on Roamer, and Carnage on Scout in this case, and he's playing Sniper now. But basically what you can see is that Overseer is the enemy medic in this case. She's got out from mid, she has 100% Uber, and she's going to be able to hold last, and they're going to be able to stalemate, and we're going to try to see what the set play is called. And in this case, the set plays that's going to be called before we watch it, I want to just describe it, is to have the roamer, in this case Grape. I recorded this from two perspectives, the roaming soldier and the pocket soldier, and we're going to watch it first from the roaming soldier perspective because he does most of the work in the initial stages. He's the initiator in this play, and what you're going to see is that the play is to actually spam the stickies off the point with the roamer, and with the scout's help if possible, to get as many stickies off the point, because the demo is always putting at least 4 stickies on the point, usually. And without stickies, that makes a jump in really vulnerable. And what he's actually going to do is going to abuse the fact that there's a pipe right above the last point, and he's going to jump above the point, bait out lots and lots of spam from the enemy team. It's going to do not too much because he's above the point. And he's going to drop down and hopefully cap the point with his team's help. And since there are no stickies, it makes this kind of a good play. So there's kind of a synergy between taking out the stickies and doing this kind of jumping up the tube strat on this Badlands left. And so this is the roamer again, and now he's executing the kind of the set play that they just called. And now so the roamer Grape spamming his rockets, getting those stickies off, and you can see the stickies are way off the point. He's going to call it to his team that there's no stickies on the point, and he's going to get the buff right away, ask for the buff, and he's going to jump right in lower. And his other team's going to rotate top. And what's going to happen is, since there's no stickies, he's putting cap time there. They can't kill him right away. He jumps up, avoids damage, eventually dies. But with Z Brian's help and Pure's help, they actually are going to be able to cap really easily. So you can see that we need kind of two perspectives, because Grape dies kind of early in that play. So kind of what happens after, we're going to watch from the pocket perspective. But one of the important things in this play is that the demo, our demo, the offensive demo, in this case the blue demo, should be spamming stickies on the point as well. So the idea is that if we get the enemy team's defensive red demo stickies off the point, and we put our offensive blue demo stickies on the point, when we run this play to jump the roamer up the tube, we're going to be able to get a lot of damage from our demo out once everyone's clumped up under the point, trying to block it, body block it, just to avoid the cap. And that's kind of also very important to this kind of set play. So now this is Z Brian, who's the pocket, like I said. So now that all the stickies are off, you can see that Grape is spammed under and has gotten the stickies off. He's going to get the rotate in and get the buff, hopefully. Yeah, alright, get the buff before he jumps. And then what was happening meanwhile is that Z Brian was actually rotating top left. And the reason why they were able to cap so easily, so now Grape goes in, he jumps above the point, is that Z Brian, you can see, the enemy medic wasn't ready yet at all. With all the confusion of the comms and all the players jumping on the point, the medic didn't realize that Pocket Soldier was right in the medic's face and dropped Uber. That doesn't help. So that's a really good Badlands last play. And that's that. And then if the audio worked and all that worked, then we're going to link this in the VODs, and everyone can watch the VODs, and it'll work. Great. Awesome. Bye. Peace.